I would definitely fuck my own clone.
I mean, yeah, he's got to be the bottom, though. Whoever this is going to expect to have a nice time with me, and then my cum's going to be everywhere. We finally get brave enough to try a glory hole somewhere.
It's a dick guillotine?
Yeah, I am also a big fan of... I'll wipe till there's blood just to make sure that it's dry.
That's normal. All right, are you ready? I didn't ask. Here it is.
Here it is. We're doing it. Fuck yeah. Let's go, baby.
It's Black Friday.
It's Black Friday here in the past.
Yeah.
It's officially seasonal effectiveness disorder season, so get sad, folks. It's time to get sad.
I'm sad as soon as it gets dark.
Yeah, but now you got to have your regular depression clash with your seasonal depression to create a nice... Oh, mine too. I've been See, what I feel a mania coming on. So, like, I know I'm going to get super productive and crazy and, like...
You got to save it for, closer
like
to
a
Christmas.
Week, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be, like running around real positive, doing crazy stuff. And then I'm going to hit the lowest low you have ever seen in your entire life. It's going to be rock bottom.
You got to go post-Christmas early...
January
next year, because I love starting a year hating everything.
Yeah, you got to.
There's no way not to.
Yeah, especially around here, everything's cold. It's dead. We've got 2 months of snow and cold and gray and all kinds of horrible shit after Christmas.
Hopefully, just 2 months.
Hopefully,
I heard they're saying 6 months.
6 months of winter.
Yeah, the groundhog.
January to June.
Dead. Is that who tells us?
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, remember when that mayor dropped him?
Yeah.
I know, we've talked about this, folks. It's the Dapper Dads. Welcome. We've talked about everything, and we'll talk about it again.
We'll keep talking about it until either one of us dies or our contracts run out. But joke's on you guys. The contracts were signed by Satan and then laminated. We cannot rip them up.
I keep trying to burn it because I do believe that lamination is flammable, but...
Apparently it's not.
Hell lamination is
lamination is extra not flammable? Totally weird.
It's got to be there.
Devil can do whatever he wants, it turns out.
Traditionally, yes.
You love to hear about it and hate to be involved in it.
It's episode 122.
122. That equals up to 5. There's something significant about that.
Yes, 5, the devil's number.
The close to the devil's number. 5 is man's number.
Devil is man.
6 is the devil's number. 7 is God's number.
No, could you imagine if the devil's like 666? It's been 321. That all every time someone comes down, he's like, "Hey, they're doing 321 up there, right?" And they're like, "What, the beer?" And
all these stupid jackass atheists who died and went to hell, and then they've got 666 tattooed all over them. Yep. Satan's like, "No, you posers!
No, it's 321." And he's got like a really cool,
really high voice, tiny little man, really like, like really sickly, a little just nasty looking guy.
Doesn't even look like a devil. Just looks.
You see like a big tough demon come in. That's the personification of the classic devil, like big muscles, big horns, fire everywhere, and he just opens up a tiny little door, and the real devil comes out, and it's just this scrawny little awful man.
It's just a little kid, like a 7-year-old boy. That's just an asshole. You're the devil.
It's got to be a 7-year-old atheist. That's got to be the devil because he's going to talk to you with that indignant tone, wearing all black and with a fedora, no neck beard because he's 7,
but he has stubble, and you're like, really?
He still says cuck a lot, and he calls women whores, even though he's not sexually developed yet at all. And it's like, how?
Your classic devil scenario.
Classic devil, full of ignorant and full of hate. If that's not the devil, I don't know who is.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't be the devil. I'm too nice.
Go to www.thedapperdads.com.
.com.
Who the devil is in your life. Is it your dad?
Is it my dad?
My dad's? Your 2 dads?
Technically, if we're going to talk about devils in our life, your dad's more of a devil than my dad.
Debatable.
You have a romantic relationship with my father.
Yeah, I love toxic relationships.
Well, yeah.
I'm like Future.
I wasn't toxic enough on Thanksgiving, and I feel like I let Future down yesterday.
Yeah. Our true
cannot argue with a woman who's got feet bigger than me. No, sir.
She belongs to the street.
She belongs to the street. I said, you want to cry in the Phantom or the Wraith? And she said, Phantom.
No, Phantom or Nissan.
And Phantom
both are nice. Phantom or Wraith. Tell us where you want to cry by anonymously submitting. We've got some that are gonna get stupid.
They're gonna get read out loud.
Stupid. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we don't read yours. Maybe we pick one person every time they submit. We don't read it.
Maybe we get 50 submissions a show and we only cherry pick the absolute best ones.
Yeah, that's probably what will happen one day. So get them in while they get in.
By that implication, Leonard sends the best submissions every time.
You hate to.
You hate to have to admit it.
dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com if for some reason you prefer to do emails, which no one does. But
I will
send us something.
I will. Yep. I will.
You must
I will only take.
Okay.
professional resumes on the dapperdadspodcast at gmail.com because we have given up on the idea of an intern because it's officially fall.
Right.
We got too many applications in.
Yeah. We became instantly overwhelmed and
we
gave
were
up,
instantly overwhelmed. We deleted all of them, but we were in separate places deleting them on our phone, so they kept coming back, and then we had to keep going. We're still looking for a death fact checker, though. So we've given up on the intern. We want the death fact checker. So send.
So if it's your first time listening, and this might just fit your career skills, we're looking for someone to check if someone has died, because we say so-and-so has died, and we need to make sure that that's accurate, so no fake news is flooding out of this shit.
The perks include getting to sit in the dungeon during the recording. So you get the episode before anyone else, because you have to do the fact checking live on the episode. And we can talk about benefits in the interview. What's going to happen is we're going to call you in for an interview. We're going to give you lots of information that sounds good. And then we're going to correct all of that information once you're in the interview, letting you know that every bit of it was wrong.
Yes.
It is a nights and weekend positions exclusively. No benefits.
We got a big employee manual
an hour.
That's going to
150 pages.
You. Yeah, and you must read it. There will be a test. Even when we
test
joke a lot,
like page.
There will be a test. And then there's not tests for the things you studied for, and there are tests for the things you thought we were joking about.
Yeah, but then you're like, oh my God, they joked about this. Why is this on the test? And then we're like, no talking during the test. And then we walk up and whap your knuckles with a ruler.
Yeah, and we're both wearing nun outfits. So if that sounds like a career you
if that sounds like something up your slimy alley.
Yeah.
Up your piss-filled alley.
Feel free to the email. A cover letter as well is necessary.
A cover letter doesn't hurt. That's why we turned down all your goddamn resumes, because none of you classless fucks could send a cover letter.
We also want someone who went to college for 3 months and then gave up. We're not looking for a diploma.
Actually want someone who went to college and just exclusively partied. I want someone who didn't do any other studies, wasted all of daddy's money, gave up everything just so they could sell pills on campus and be like Future.
Yeah. So if that fits, get in the email. If you're not interested in being our death fact checker, call 4027-DAPPER. That's 402-732-7737. Tell us who you think may or may not be dead, so we have some...
Hint, one of us is dead.
One of us.
One of us.
For sure. Guess who it is?
Guess who it is? The answer will surprise you.
Follow us on Twitter at DapperDads. That's just Twitter. I'm sick of saying it. Follow us on Instagram at dapperdadspodcast. That's just Instagram. I'm sick of saying it.
Go to patreon.com/dapperdads, and we are sick of saying
Patreon. We're sick of saying it.
You know how it works, but just if you're a new listener, $5 a month gets you all kinds of goodies.
You get the shit.
We're
done.
We got all the details on the website. Go do it. We bark at you guys every week. We're sure you guys fast forward through this promo bit of the episode
which
anyway.
Is shocking because you're gonna miss
Which is shocking
stuff,
because sometimes some of our best jokes come when we're doing the intros because we're hot and fresh out of the fryer.
It's been proven that our best jokes are skipped over.
Yeah,
or
it's
skippable.
100% fact.
It's hard to say. And then that's all the promo. Leave the review on your
5
iPhone.
stars. You get an exclusive episode.
No, we're done with that. I burned it. I downloaded it and I burned it.
That's a shame. So if you got to hear it, that's about it.
Very rare for the no one who did it. Leave us reviews. Do shit for us. Go to the store, www.thedapperdads.com/shop.
It's Christmas time.
There's gift cards. I'm saying that again, hoping that by the time this comes out, I've figured out the gift cards. But there's probably gift cards. So for the one you love, get yourself some Christmas presents. Get them in early because the shit takes time.
It does take time. You do want to allow a couple of weeks for the shipping.
Maybe not a couple weeks, but yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll try to put it on.
If you're
listening now, order right now. Pause the episode because you need to be focused. Don't be ever listening to this and doing another thing.
No.
You should be in an isolation
chamber. Isolation chamber.
Yeah. That's the only good way to listen to this. If you're not doing that, then just don't tell us that you're not doing that.
If you
come up and tell us in person that you listen to it in isolation chamber,
and we'll give you.
And I won't remember.
I'll be like, but I'll buy you a beer.
Retarded.
If you are going to order and you select the local pickup option, please shoot us a message on the page. Let us know your information. Reach out to us. If you live in the immediate area,
Slim will come find you.
I will come find you. I will come to your work. I will come to your house. I will not rest until I have delivered your merchandise.
Yes, he's like Santa.
I pound on the door. I will cyberstalk you. I will geotag you. I will go on my Tor browser and go on the black web and buy your information. Yeah, the black web. It's like a really emo Charlotte's Web.
Okay.
That's where you get the good information. Dark web, old news.
Yeah.
Black web, that's where it is now.
Buy some shit. There's sweatpants.
Gotta go on the shrimp browser.
There's a lot of fun stuff. If you're giving someone some of our merch for Christmas, tell us about it. Try to snap a picture of them looking like
festive.
Doing that face that's like when they open the gift, like,
and it's not
I
what
love
they
it,
wanted, but they're
yeah.
pretending that they love it.
Yeah, lying like we all do.
So get your merch orders in, folks. We got the sweaters up, so we're all set for the winter. We got tanks.
Sweatpants are big. We don't have tanks anymore. It's
Tanks
winter.
are gone now?
Yeah.
So you don't want to.
They might not come back.
They might
I'm
not.
sick of seeing people's arms.
It might be that might be it. We might be done. But we got t-shirts, we got long sleeves, we got crew necks, we got mugs. Somebody order. Look at this beautiful mug in the
mugs
video.
Are beautiful. But the sweatpants are big. They're new. There might be something else new. I'm trying to figure it out.
I think I'm gonna actually order a pair of sweats.
You should. They're very nice. I was wearing them yesterday over basketball shorts over my underwear, smoking a cigarette.
Can you order me a pair and let me know what I owe you for it?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They don't make them in your dick size.
Oh, incredibly small.
Incredibly small. Yeah.
They don't.
Concave crotch.
Yeah, because I need the extra padding, just because if I get a breeze, it's gonna sink inside me so far that I might not be able to piss.
Sure, a breeze. Yes.
Yeah. If I catch a cold breeze, I
Sounds like you already got a cold.
Oh no, my dick has disappeared. I'm pissing on my balls.
Yeah, we have the concave crotch sweatpants are looking to be in by 2022.
We call them a slim fit.
Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't make that joke about any of the clothing, considering your name.
Yeah. And I just thought of that on the spot.
Oh, yeah. We're doing good.
We're doing really great. These early shows, we get the ideas out. This is where the best stuff comes from.
I thought I need to get in the zone. I love an early episode.
I'm going to say, come on, get on this fucking train with me.
Had an angry morning.
We're riding. I've had an angry week, but you know what?
Full of beer and Thanksgiving food. And a pie. A whole pie.
What did I have
in the bathroom?
What did I have for Thanksgiving dinner yesterday? I had day old Casey's pizza. That's what I had. And then I had one of these, and I had a whole case of cider boys. That was my Thanksgiving dinner.
I don't see the problem with that.
I wasn't complaining.
Everything
was
open
delicious.
To interpretation. You know what I mean? Everyone has fun family traditions.
I will say my
family tradition.
My favorite thing is seeing people's posts about their food, and it's something different. You know, because you always see. Because I saw one of my friends, they posted a plate. It had like their mom made enchiladas, and like they just had like this big old Mexican spread, and it's like, this is nice, you know, because tell me if I'm wrong here, but traditionally,
yes,
but I feel like there is something at every Thanksgiving dinner that I'm not gonna eat. There's always one thing. When I was a kid, it was sweet potatoes and green bean casserole. Those are the two things I wouldn't touch. I just wanted like the mashed potatoes, the corn, the turkey, the stuffing. Maybe if there wasn't the giblets chopped up in it, because that was my fear.
Don't put cranberries in your stuffing.
Don't put cranberries.
Just stuffing.
At my Thanksgiving I went to, they put oysters in the stuffing.
Oh my God, what kind of monsters are you?
Tell me about it. And it's like, you got
to stop finding the nicest house in your neighborhood and then walking in and being like, Daddy's home.
Yeah, but see, what I do is I break in the night before and I steal a really nice outfit from the husband and I wear it. So then I show up and he's like, this guy.
You gotta also.
He's like, this guy's really sharply dressed. I like the cut of his gym.
You should check before, because you are getting some small men and
I mean, I didn't say it's not a perfect process, but it is a process. You have to admit that at least.
Well, yeah, you are always too drunk and you show up late.
Too drunk and stupid.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't know if you were okay with being stupid again.
I'm not.
You were taking a break from being stupid, is what you told us all when you were drunk. You're like, I'm done being stupid.
Yeah, because that's when you should believe that sentence coming out of my mouth when I'm plastered off my ass.
And then you slid a piece of pizza in my pocket when I wasn't looking.
No, I flipped a piece of pizza on
No,
your shirt.
You replaced my wallet with a piece of pizza, and I went to pay my credit card bill, and
it was pepperonis.
Yes, and I don't like pepperoni. You know that.
I know you're more of a sausage guy.
Yeah, I love a big sausage.
Yeah, I love a nice big sausage pizza.
I got a Casey's breakfast pizza.
How was it?
The day after we got super drunk.
How was it?
It was good. It's a little much. You know what I mean?
See, I'll get a Casey's. I like Casey's pizza, but I always felt like the breakfast pizza was like very heavy, because it's like because did you get it with the cheese sauce or the sausage gravy for the sauce?
The cheese sauce, because that's what I'd had before. I didn't realize gravy was an option until I was about to order, but I was like, I don't want to fuck anything up.
Honestly, man, get it with the gravy. It's heavier, but it's better.
It's just
because it's basically biscuits. Yeah, it's basically biscuits and gravy with cheese and eggs on top, and then more sausage or bacon or both.
I'm so hungry right now.
I know. You want to go get a Casey's pizza after this and just fuck it in the parking lot of the Casey's?
I won't do it in the parking lot. That would be disgusting. I'll do it in the store, because their ordering process.
Order me some cheese sticks.
Is Casey's really regional?
Yeah.
Okay, so no one knows what
it's
we're
just like
about.
This area. Yeah, so if you're not from the Midwest, if you're not from America or the Midwest like us, Casey's is a general store. I guess you'd call it general store, gas station.
The name of it.
Yeah, Casey's General Store, because it's a gas station. But then they also make some surprisingly good pizza.
Yeah, we don't have to break down Casey's for people who.
I know, but I'm saying it's
like when people talk to you about In-N-Out, and you're like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
I know, but it's like you hear about like gas station pizza, and you're like, oh, it's gonna taste like shit. But this is like surprisingly good pizza for coming from a gas station.
Well, yeah, if you can order an entire pizza from a gas station.
Yeah, if you can order a large cheese for $11 from a gas station.
Yeah, and a coupon code makes it a little cheaper.
And then you get those tabs on the boxes. Buy 10 large pizzas, get the 11th free, and then you just walk in with a soggy bag of cardboard slips, and you're like, I'd like my free pizza,
I never even noticed that. I go straight pizza.
Well, you got to open up the box. You got to look at it.
What?
Yeah, you don't just eat the box.
I was gonna say, people are always like, Little Caesars tastes like cardboard.
Yeah, so
I'm like,
do you eat the pizza with the shell with the skin on it, or no?
Yeah,
you gotta eat the pizza with the skin on it.
I hate.
Do you eat the chicken with the feathers on it? Because I do.
Cardboard, and the thought of biting it or a knife going into it is like one of my big things that like.
I made a spitball the other day. And I can't remember the last time I made a spitball. I had to be like a kid.
There's that gun. I told you guys about that gun.
Yeah,
right?
the spitball gun.
God, I want that so bad.
We got to get that.
Yeah. I want to do a drive-by with the spitball gun.
I made a spitball the other day, and I'm chewing on the paper, and I don't know how we did that as kids. I know. Paper tastes so bad.
It is. It's very.
And it's like I feel like your mouth is more like your taste buds are more sensitive when you're a kid. So like if you taste, yeah, because now my taste buds are dead due to all the alcohol, hot sauce, and smoke that I do.
Yeah. Well, I was doing that when I was a kid.
But I'm saying when you're a kid, you're the one chewing up and making the spitballs. So you don't think the paper would taste worse when you were a kid than as an adult?
Right, but I think you just didn't give a shit because spitballs were fun enough.
Yeah, because you're a kid.
There's like that chart where you're like fun versus.
Yeah, and
whatever.
Fun always outweighed everything when we were children because that's all we knew.
But the spitball gun, for those listening, I think it's made by Nerf. You get a roll of toilet paper. You tuck it into this gun. It has a little water thing. It makes spitballs, so they're not even spitballs, but it makes
because that's
and
unsanitary.
You shoot them. And imagine you're just on like the side of the street, and someone pulls up and goes, "Hey, motherfucker!" and lights you up with a spitball gun.
Ugh.
That's what I want to do.
To me,
the corner
light me up with a spitball.
Yeah, you're always just
because I live on that corner, so you might as well just.
You work on that corner.
I work and live on the corner.
Yeah.
He works hard for the money.
You're constantly like, "Could I spend the night?" You're a hooker who wants to spend the night.
Well, yeah, I've got a heart of gold.
You're no Little Woman.
I'm trying to
Pretty Woman?
Yeah, Little Women.
You
remember how those little women were just whoring themselves out in that Jane Austen novel?
Yeah. Are we talking about The Wizard of Oz?
Sex work is real work, but Judy. That's what you're thinking of. Judy. I
don't know if that's what I'm thinking of. Snow White and the Seven Little Hookers.
No,
did you watch that as a kid?
No, you're thinking of
Alice in Underpants.
No, you're thinking of Sleeping Beauty. You don't even got to change that one.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Oh baby, it's cold outside.
So
you're supposed to sing the woman's part. I want to leave. I don't feel safe. Oh baby, it's cold outside.
This doesn't feel right. You're kind of a creep.
I'm locking the doors right now.
Your house has an odd smell to it, and I don't want my clothes to smell like it.
The snow is too bad outside, and women are traditionally poor drivers.
And you'll be safer here with me by the fire with the implication.
Are all Christmas songs gross?
Just that one.
Are you sure?
What's another gross Christmas song?
The Little Drummer Boy.
What's gross about that?
Who was taking care of that boy?
Nobody. He was an orphan.
Exactly.
That's not gross. It's just sad.
Oh, it's gross. Orphans are gross to me. What about Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer?
That's not gross. It's just tragic.
What about the movie?
The movie is grossly tragic.
I'm pretty sure there's incest in that movie.
I don't think
Fact check?
Yeah.
Grandma's dead.
Where is my fact checker?
Grandma's dead, and then she's not dead. And
then she's not dead, and then Santa was trying to bang her or something, wasn't it? Wasn't it because Santa was like in love with her, and so he ran her over with a sleigh, and then
domestic.
And then the hot aunt tried to steal the toy company.
Yeah, that aunt's got some bosom.
Yeah, she's got that thrussy going on.
What other gross?
I love a nice thrussy on a cartoon girl.
I love hot cartoons when I was a kid.
I think most of us did. I think looking back at some cartoons, I'm realizing it kind of shaped my taste in women a little bit.
Hourglass.
Yeah, hourglass shape, big fat ass. Fievel liked it to where I like little mousy girls that sing cowboy cabaret songs to a bunch of rough-looking cowboy cats while a spider chases their brother down.
Roger Rabbit. Hot.
Yeah, my dad would be so. My mom bought that movie for me to watch, and we popped it in.
About this.
Yeah, and he got like that
boner.
Yeah, he got a boner, and then because he's
like, yeah, you kids can't watch this. Let me take this to my closet.
Yeah,
and
because he's an he's an ex-Catholic, so boners equally mean you're immediately going to hell. Equally and immediately mean that you're going to hell. So he popped out the VHS real quick, and he's like, "What is this shit?" And then of course I just woke up in the middle of the night and watched it myself with the volume down real low.
Me and your dad still
watching Jessica Rabbit's big hooter swing around and that baby smoke a cigar. That affected me more than you know what affected me way more than Jessica Rabbit? Christopher Lloyd's eyes popping out of his head at the end. Yeah. That did it more for me than anything. Movie. Yeah, when you think about it, you're like, how did some of these movies get made?
I mean,
Who Framed Roger Rabbit remake produced by the Dapper Dads,
and it's live action people.
Yeah, but it's us in every role.
Yes, who gets to be the hot babe?
You stand on my shoulders.
She wasn't that tall.
Oh, she's gonna be tall. You hear me? She's gonna be a tall Jessica Rabbit.
I want to be the baby smoking the cigar.
You can be the baby smoking the cigar if I can be the weird.
Dumbo?
No, I want to be the weird detective.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to be the car, the real foul mouth car that smokes the cigar. And his tires.
Everybody just smokes.
And his tires are melting in the goo, and he's like, "What is this?"
Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to fund that. Netflix. I mean, how many ideas?
Netflix. Yeah, I mean, they got money to just throw away apparently on bullshit movies.
They're in debt.
Get at us. We have all the good ideas that people want to hear.
Let's get right into some submissions.
Right into the submissions.
This
early into the show?
Yeah, we gotta do something because we got a couple.
You're just not feeling it today, bub?
Yeah, I had a bad morning.
I get that.
I had to kill that guy for Thanksgiving, and it just takes a lot out of me. Human sacrifices, you forget how daunting they are until you're doing it again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That drifter. And then I always forget to rip the fucking ear off. And
And
it's like when you're like, oh, I didn't realize we had
like how you go to the
store. Good rolls.
Yeah.
And I just missed it on the table.
Like how you go to the store and you always have those coupons and you're like, I'm gonna use these coupons this time. Right. I can get $12 off. And then you get into the car and you realize the coupons are still there. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah. You realize you left your cigarettes at home, and then you have to turn back around because you're only a block away, and then there's a bunch of deer.
You realize you're outside the venue, and you left the tickets at home on the dresser.
That's my biggest fear. Yeah. I would just fight a bouncer. I would get in.
Just kick the bouncer right in his stones just
before he even asks anything. Can I see your ID?
Just storm.
It's just me taking on bouncers, which is what I want.
Who would you fight a bouncer to see? Like, who would be so important that you would
Frank
fight?
Ocean.
Okay,
obviously.
yeah, actually, Frank or Kanye.
At
this point, would you fight to see Kanye?
Yeah, that should show how.
You want to go see the Nebuchadnezzar opera starring Sheck West?
No, he just rolls around the ground and screams.
Yeah, apparently. And wears a weird knitted dreadlock hat.
Yeah, I'm very over it.
I'm just waiting for his next Mania episode when he denounces Jesus Christ and makes an album called Lucifer is King. That's the one I'm waiting for. Death metal Kanye.
Oh.
Go straight from gospel to lo-fi garage recorded death metal. Just
I wish my dick had GoPro.
Wish my dick had GoPro.
All right, we got several submissions, so we're gonna get right into it.
Let's just get right into it.
First one comes from a little hunk of stool, and that is greasypussy@stinkhole.com. Thank you guys for keeping it classy.
I will say this, that when people do contact us, this is how I know that we're on point as a brand. Because when people contact us with information, it's always on point with the brand.
Oh, yeah. We've got some very on point ones coming up. This one says, some random talking points, I guess. First, are soup, salad, and cereal all the same kind of food in the way that a BLT, PB&J, and grilled cheese are all sandwiches, just different ingredients? Think about it. Cereal is just cold soup like gazpacho. And then in parentheses, Gazpacho? Gazpacho. I don't know how the fuck you spell that. With a weird shaped dumpling in it. And a salad is just soup cereal with much, much less broth and milk. I think we're onto something. Soup, salad, cereal.
You're onto something. Okay, I will say soup and cereal are in the same wheelhouse.
I was going to say the same thing.
But salad is
Salad
not.
really throws a wrench in the gear.
Because the only way... If you were to make cereal like a salad, you would have to put like yogurt in it instead of milk, I feel like. It would have to be cereal in the bowl, and then you'd have to put yogurt in it and then mix it together.
I feel like that.
And I've heard of that.
What's oatmeal? Cereal? Oatmeal's technically cereal,
They say it's a cereal, but I think in this instance we could technically consider it a soup.
Right, it's definitely.
Because it's oats in water. Absurd. It's just not enough water to be a broth. Because you don't want watery oatmeal.
I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
I'm not looking for an oatmeal with a broth.
If you're on the go, pop a watery oatmeal in a water bottle. Scare your coworkers.
No, what you do is you get a big thermos of coffee and you put a singular egg into it. Okay. And then the heat cooks the egg, and then you get a nice egg surprise at the end of the coffee.
We've been over this. What is the egg cooked to? Hard boiled, soft boiled?
What do you prefer?
Poached?
No, you can't poach an egg in your coffee because then you have to crack it open.
You're not trying hard enough.
You have to have coffee.
So what happens?
You have to have coffee so hot that it causes a lawsuit.
Yes,
and
which
then,
isn't that much.
And then you have to crack the egg into the coffee. But to poach an egg, you have to have the water stirring.
But wait, so if I crack an egg into very scalding hot coffee, will it cook the egg? In a sense?
It stands to reason that it would.
I think we should try this.
You could poach an egg in hot coffee, but what you'd have to do, I feel like, is make the coffee, put it in a saucepan, and then poach it a normal way.
What about those self-stirring mugs?
I was just about to say that. I was like, get a self-stirring mug, pop an egg into it.
Why is this smoke This smoke has been here for like 15 minutes. Do you see this one stream of smoke? Am I losing my mind? Just this one
actually. Hold on, I'm going to...
brush stroke of smoke. Watch the video. No, you're too far away.
There's no way this is coming up on the video.
You never know. Maybe it's a ghost. Is this a little ghost?
Do we have a little ghost down here? Do we have a
ghost?
We're
both looking at it, and then it turns scary.
It turns so scary. It's like a 13 ghost thing.
I'm the ghost of Ann Landers, which, again, fact check. I'm
the ghost of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh.
No, he's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, but we did bring him up, so he's got to die.
Oh, yeah.
And but then
wouldn't that be a shame? Our platform is the forebringer of death.
I mean, it's like the best movie of all time, Good Luck Chuck, but with death instead of sex.
I thought the best movie of all time was Step
Brothers.
And
sex is just a little death. Le petit moi. Le petit mom.
Sure. Yep. The petty mom.
The petty mom is just the French orgasm.
Well, the petty mom.
Have we figured it out? The petty mom. See, this is what I needed.
The petty mom. Yeah, see, here we go.
The petty mom is just a little French orgasm.
Yeah, hell yeah, the petty mom.
So when you're, ladies, when you're with your beefy husbands only, because you shouldn't be having sex without a beefy husband.
No, you gotta have a
twink husband.
Not the guy who was pounding on the door of the fucking Dunkin' Donuts this morning.
Put yourself in a nightie. Put yourself in a nightie. And then
old school nightie,
lay on
grandma's
the bed,
nightie.
Wave him over and say, "Come give
me some cum."
A petty mom.
Ah.
And if he doesn't know, then divorce him and come get a petty mom from the Dapper Dads.
I was going to say, we got petty moms on sale for Black Friday only, baby.
Two
petty moms for one.
Remember for next year.
Well, I mean, I was just going to go around with a big sandwich board sign after we got done recording today that says petty moms half price.
Petty moms? I mean, let me know how it works out. I'm not going to do it. I'll show up once you get the customers.
Okay, but it's all petty moms. But
what are they under the assumption that they're getting? A little orgasm, or they think they're just...
I would say I think they might be under the assumption that I've spelled it wrong.
Okay.
And they want to fuck around on their husband, but then I have to stand there and be honorable and be like, no, I will not let you cheat on a beefcake.
Yeah, but you got to look at
I need pictures. Yeah, if your husband looks like he sucks and I can beat him up, you're single, so it's like...
That's traditional.
You might as well come to me for a little petite woman, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, get the little petty mom. All right, so where are we at on this cereal soup?
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that I will, as controversial as it feels... I'm going to say that soup and cereal are in the same category.
I agree.
The only way I feel like you could put salad into that category is
a shit ton of dressing.
But it has to be. It? Yes, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Yeah. See, we're on those. Yeah. I was going to say Italian, some kind of vinaigrette. It can't be like Thousand Island. Like, can you imagine just a bowl of ranch with like some lettuce and cheese in it?
This is a beautiful soup.
God, we call it a salad wrap up. We take the dressing and the meat. So we have, dressing, ham cubes, cheddar cheese, turkey cubes, bacon bits, all mixed together into a weird paste, rolled up in lettuce leaves, and served as an on-the-go salad.
That's keto, baby.
I wouldn't call that. Yeah. Is it? Actually, that might be keto.
No,
I think the dressing has so much
sandwiches.
Carbs.
They're always like, instead of bread, just put two
lettuce.
Big leaves of lettuce like a monster.
Yeah.
Or when you go somewhere and they're like, we have wraps and we have lettuce wraps, and it's like, yeah, that's what I want, a lettuce wrap.
Yeah, I want a fucking I want a bunch of cold cuts, cheese and mayonnaise.
I want my hand to be cold and wet, gripping
cold, wet, washed lettuce.
Yeah.
That I saw you dunk before you made my sandwich.
Real white lettuce.
We dumped it in Jimmy John's vinaigrette. It doesn't matter.
They made it Mike's way, and this is Jimmy John's? Infringement.
Infringement. Just don't tell anybody.
I hope Mike dies if that's how he wants to eat his food. Is Jersey Mike dead?
No, he's not dead, but he should be.
All right, death checkers. Listen, the longer
death to Jonathan James.
The longer it takes, the more deaths you're gonna have to be involved in. Big air quotes.
Huge.
So get in while the getting's good. We have a holiday bonus. It's just more people we need.
Yeah, we have an incentive package.
Yeah.
So what's the final verdict on this?
I agree with what you're saying exactly.
Yeah, but
soup and cereal are the same thing.
Yeah, so technically, whatever the submission is, you've submitted 2 different categories of food, and the only way you're going to get a lettuce into that, get a salad into that same category is if it is a bowl of salad with a fuck ton of dressing.
Light dressing.
Not to say, in the right mood, I wouldn't sit there and eat a bowl of Thousand Island dressing, because I would.
Right.
But it's like, I don't.
It's got to be swimming.
It's got to be swimming. It's got to be to the point where you're like, that's too much dressing.
And oatmeal is a side thing that you drink out of a water bottle.
Yeah, okay. And then you can sous vide an egg.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out the egg.
Yeah,
thing.
We got to figure out the egg thing.
I think we should just get some thermoses of coffee.
Technically, you could cook an egg in any hot liquid that you want.
Yeah, but let's try coffee.
Let's try hot
coffee.
Mouthwash.
Okay, interesting.
Jameson, cook an egg in hot Jameson.
A hot toddy.
A hot toddy
with an egg
with a poached egg in it. I've seen where you can put eggs in a coffee mug and then stick it under an espresso steamer, and the steam cooks the eggs and it makes really big, tall, fluffy eggs.
Interesting. So yeah, we're gonna do some egg experiments with coffee.
We'll film it, regret it for some reason.
We have to eat the eggs.
I have to eat the eggs.
Yeah,
just exclusively me. I have to eat the eggs.
Yeah, yours isn't like cooked at all.
I'm just shitting everywhere. I'm just eating raw eggs.
Yeah, because this is, of course, a 4-hour filming session.
Yeah, I
somehow
squeeze the egg into this monster, and I'm like, it'll cook. Just shake it gently.
Yeah, I definitely want to get a hot coffee, the gas station coffee, and crack an egg into it and just watch. That's my.
I think what we need to do is next week.
Okay.
Let's stop at the Circle K over here.
Okay.
Get just the hottest little
shitty
pump coffee. Because you know what I'm talking about.
I know. We just talked about
We've talked at length about this. So get the shitty hot pump coffee.
About that.
You bring 2 eggs.
Okay.
Carefully next week.
I'll put the seatbelt on. Does nothing.
There's nothing.
Does nothing.
Egg just flies right into the windshield as you're backing up. What the fuck? My son.
Get in the car and scrape it in the coffee.
Yeah, this is your test to see if you can
have
a baby.
We should do it at the gas station. Just be like, oh yeah, just one coffee, and then while you're paying, just crack an egg in the coffee.
No, okay. Here's what I think we need to do. You crack the egg in yours. I'm just gonna let the egg sit in mine, and then at the end, I can, roll it out here on the table, and we can see what happens.
And we both eat our eggs.
I feel like if it was a very hot coffee, and we did,
it definitely would do something.
Because we're down here for what, 2-3 hours?
6 to 7 to 12
to 14, depending on the day. So I feel like by the end of it, an egg would be cooked.
Right.
To some extent, it might be a soft boiled egg. But it would still be a cooked egg, I feel like.
So you're grabbing 2 coffees and I'm grabbing 2 eggs?
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned, folks. Next, from a little hunk of stool, you're at a fork in the road. On the left is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on roller skates. On the right is Andy Dick, a katana. I assume it's and a katana, not just a katana. That is Andy Dick.
That somehow seems better. Just a sword hopping along with his face. And he's like, hey, guys.
Assaulting men.
Men and just being generally
pleasant.
Yeah, I was going to say unenjoyable, unviewable, unlistenable. Averts the eyes when he walks your way.
You have to battle one to the death to proceed. Which one do you choose and why? They are both very well trained with their respective equipment, and you don't have any weapons.
Okay, so what is The Rock on rollerblades going to do to me? I mean, he's going to be fast.
Beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's going to be fast and beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But Andy Dick has a sword and I have nothing?
I mean,
this doesn't seem fair, for starters. How come I don't have anything?
You didn't show up with anything.
So you tell me I'm just enjoying my day, walking down the road, just stroking my dick, and The Rock comes up on rollerblades and wants to kill me?
Yeah. Well, they're both there.
Andy Dick dressed up as the offensive Belushi character, as a samurai on SNL. He's got the little top knot and the weird little shoes, and he's got the robe on, and I'm just like, this is offensive. And then he whips out a giant katana.
I think you could come on to Andy Dick pretty hard and distract him.
I think I could. What I'm going to do, I'm going to distract Andy Dick while you sneak up behind him and just kick him in the small of his back.
Oh, we're together?
Oh, of course, because we're traditionally together.
I want to fight The Rock.
I want to fight The Rock, but
if you beat up Andy Dick, people are going to be like, cool. If you beat up The Rock on roller skates, people are going to be like, really?
I feel like if
I was going to vote for him for president.
I feel like, oh God, I feel like if you beat up The Rock on roller skates, you get to become The Rock.
I'm going to say,
because who can beat up The Rock?
I'm going to say we don't have any weapons, but I feel like I could find a branch or like a stick and throw it on the ground. He roller skates over and falls.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how I win. Real David and Goliath scenario.
Yeah, because then you just kick him in the side of the head as hard as you can, and he is out.
Yeah. But
he might be the Rock, but he still has a brain in there.
But I like the Rock. That's the only thing.
I know. I don't want to fight
Andy
the Rock.
Dick.
Yeah, so
Everybody
I feel like I would
does.
want to fight Andy Dick, but if he's a master swordsman with a katana,
Oh. And he's already a loose cannon.
yeah. So how do we trip that? I'm telling you,
Show him our dicks.
yeah, we show
for
him.
Sure.
I'll show him my dick.
I'll show him your dick.
Okay.
We
And-
each just lean over and pull each other's.
No, but one of us
down in
needs
the
to
front.
sneak up behind him and kick him in the small of the back, or the back of the knee.
We'll figure it out. We just ask him for the katana. And he's like, "Sure, guys," and then we just cut him. It's
Hey.
very simple.
Hey, Andy Dick, can I have that katana if I show you my dick? Sure, guys.
Yeah, well, I gotta suck it a little bit. Would you let him suck your dick a little bit if you won the fight?
But I get to kill him?
Yeah, while he's sucking your dick, I sneak up behind
and
him
then
and
just-
chop his head off.
But then I don't know if I like the idea of this because I
Because
feel
you
like
don't know if you'll finish.
no, because I don't
Finish too hard.
you-
Blow
no,
his head off.
No, yeah, well,
Across the street. Hits the Rock on roller skates, knocks him down,
that's
kills him.
when he comes to fight. Two birds with one stone.
Two birds with one severed head.
Two birds with one dick.
Not your
Literally.
first time.
It won't be the last.
It should be.
Happy holidays, folks. No, I would say if I'm gonna kill him, I guess.
Oh, we're not killing them?
I mean, if I'm killing him, he can suck my dick a little bit.
Okay, cool. That's a smart
But I
way
mean,
to go.
if he's gonna live, there's no way.
Why? Because he's going to tell everyone?
Yeah, probably.
I think it'll get out either way when they find his severed head that
I'm afraid
flew around
I'm
like a balloon that was unleashed.
Flew around like
And it has your semen
like
in
a
it as well.
helicopter. I feel like if you chop off his head while he's sucking my dick, he's gonna like the nerves are gonna happen, and he's just gonna chomp down on it.
That's the risk you take.
I don't want to take that risk.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to take the risk of getting my dick bit off.
I don't think it would bite it off.
I feel
It's
like
not
if
much
you
to bite.
severed a man's head from his spinal column while he was sucking a dick, or a woman, I'm not going to be bipartisan here. If you sever somebody's head while they're sucking a dick, I feel like something's going to happen with their synaptic nerves or their brain or their spinal column.
You're thinking about it too much.
Yeah, because I don't want to get
just
my
gotta-
dick bit off.
You just got to try.
But this is how
I
you
don't
get
think
your
it's
dick
gonna
bit off.
bite
People
through your
like
dick.
but it's gonna cause some issues. It's gonna like bite half
So-
of it off. It's gonna be like hanging off.
of it?
Yeah, it's just gonna bite real clean
You
chomp
showed
on
up
the left
hanging
side.
off.
I'm always hanging off a little bit, baby. Tang, baby.
So are we doing whatever we're doing with Andy Dick then?
I'm gonna say kill Andy Dick, yeah, because
Okay.
I like the Rock, and I don't want to hurt the Rock.
I don't. Oh yeah, it is a battle of the death. All right.
Rock seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he seems like a genuine guy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't want to fuck with somebody who's a genuine guy. Andy Dick, he seems like a piece of
I
shit.
do want to see the Rock on the roller skates.
I would
more
love
than
to
I
see-
want to see Andy Dick.
I want to
ever.
see the Rock on roller skates, but if seeing Andy Dick as a katana master means I have to kill him, then
I mean, it's a battle of the
I
death.
mean
You
I
gotta kill
will
someone.
take this bullet for society. I guess I will go.
It's very noble of you.
Well, you know, I have to do it once in my life.
And you get a
I
little
guess.
head.
I got to get a little head.
You get a little head
I-
because
I don't do anything without getting a little head.
Yeah.
That's the secret to the show, folks. That's the only reason I show up every week. Because
That's why you can't go to that grocery store
as soon
anymore.
as that camera is off, it gets sloppy down here.
Are you implying that I suck your dick?
I'm implying we suck each other's dicks because
That's
that's actually
nice.
what happens.
I don't know.
Well, because we got to have the nervous tension to do the show, and then we got to have the relief
Right.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing makes me feel more relieved than my best friend giving me some little kisses on the tip of the dick. I'm very
Little cum in your mouth?
very sensitive.
Yeah, and I hate it.
Well, I mean, at least you don't have to do as much work as me. You're like dead from the waist down.
Waist down, waist up, waist all around.
Forehead down,
Waste
you're dead.
of space.
Forehead down, you're dead, but your hair is growing fantastically. It is
Thank
lively.
you. Finally, if you had a voodoo doll of yourself and you gave it some sloppy tippy, is that gay?
Yes, I love sloppy tippy.
Is that gay, incest, or masturbation?
Masturbation.
We all know it's weird. That's not the point. Does it make it different? Does it make a difference if it's an exact clone of yourself, exactly the same in every way?
We've talked about this, I feel like.
Fucking a clone?
Yeah, we've talked about
We
fucking
talk
a
about this
clone.
constantly.
The
The voodoo doll. I think it's a little gay.
It's definitely a little gay.
Yeah.
Because if I walked in on you sucking the dick of a doll of yourself,
I think it's a little gay and masturbation. I think even if I
it's
were
gay.
to fuck,
It's gaysturbation.
even if I were to fuck
Masturbation.
masturbation, yeah, that should have been the first one.
Yeah.
Even if I was to fuck a clone, I don't think that's incest, right?
No, it's not incest because it's not a sibling.
Right.
It's
Or a
it's
parent.
weird. It's frowned upon, but it's not
Probably.
incest.
I would definitely fuck my own clone.
I mean,
think
yeah,
for
he's
doing
got to be the
that.
bottom though.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucked by my
No,
own
I'm not
clone.
getting fucked by my clone. He can deal with
I'm
it.
face fucking and then I'm humping.
Dry humping.
Yeah, we're just doing a lot of dry humping.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna face fuck him, and then I'm gonna do the dry humping where my dick's still wet, and it's like I'm just rubbing my wet dick on everything, and it's not there yet. I need some water, some electrolytes, you know.
I feel like, call me crazy, but it would be very weird to have sex with myself.
Yeah, I think it'd be so weird. But at the same time, I feel like I would know exactly what I would want.
Yeah, your balls tugged on.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, all the weird shit that you never ask anybody to do, but you feel like it would be nice to have done to you sometime, you know?
Yeah, but then the biggest thing is going to suck is when the clone thinks it's not the clone.
Yeah, and because it has all your memories, and so it's
me and my clone come down here, and you're like, what the fuck? And I'm
exact same.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is the clone. He's like, no, he's the clone. I fucked him. And I'm like, no, I fucked you. And that's just very weird.
Yeah, I don't know who.
And then we have to prove it.
Oh, yeah, and then I have to have a gun, and I'm pointing it at both of you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
Slim, don't do it. And then the other one says, Slim, wake up. And you're like, oh. And then
that's
you
shoot.
Yep.
Then I shoot you because he's the real one.
And then I was like, no, it was really me.
And I'm like, that sounds like something a clone would say. And I just finish unloading the clip in your face.
And then you see that the clone
he
has
just
no
lifts
belly
up his
button.
shirt and shows no belly button. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Well, what are you doing after this, man? He's like, I don't know. You want to hang out? I'm like, wow, you were so much nicer than him. Yeah,
okay,
totally.
Fuck off.
He's like,
what would you do? What would be a thing we could tell each other that would show us that the one we're interacting with is not the clone? What's something only we would know, even if the clone has all our memories? We should establish something now for when inevitably we're cloned.
But then the clone will have this memory.
This is tricky.
Yeah.
There's got to be something.
I feel like the Slim wake up is good.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have to use my real name because I feel like the clone would be like,
I
Slim.
hate calling you Slim.
I know.
I hate calling you your real name.
I hate calling.
Usually call you piece of shit.
I know. I hate calling you by your real name because
calling
it sounds
you.
informal. But I hate calling you Drama at the same time because that feels weird.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, buddy.
People have this problem.
People and people, have you heard the good news that people and people just fucking suck?
But yeah, we should establish some ground rules. What would you say to me?
I know what I want to reference, but I'm trying to figure out how to reference it.
Yeah, just give me a taste. Because I feel like I might know as well.
A taste of honey?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Because I feel like that's such a private thing between you and me that where
specific.
I'm like, Drama, a taste of honey. Okay. I'm like, honey.
I wonder what people would try to gather from that.
I want to know what people are going to gather from this.
Submit to us what you think a taste of honey is a very secret inside thing.
Yeah, and I'll give you
Slim would use if I was possibly, or if he had a clone.
If there was two me's, I would be like,
a taste of honey.
I would be like, Drama, a taste of honey, man. Come on. What are you doing? And you'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like if you said it to me like that, I would.
And then the clone would be like, gang, 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 and then you shoot me.
Yeah, I'm like, well, this one's
way cooler.
Yeah, the clone just turns on Finito, and I'm like, don't care who it is, blow you away, and we're just like, gang, gang, gang.
I'm a gorilla in a fucking
Yeah,
coop.
he's like, I'm a monkey in a fucking car. I'm like, no, the wrong one. But then I'm like, wait, actually, that seems a lot like Slim to be slightly off. Maybe it is you. Yeah, that's how I know it's the clone. Is he's never slightly off.
Yeah, he's right about
CKY.
everything.
Was that in the Patreon?
Yeah, it was.
Who knows?
Go to patreon.com/dapperdad. Yeah, get the. Yeah, I'm a monkey in a fucking car.
That's what I smoke, buddy.
That's what I inhale. It's like, oh.
Group. Sosa.
Gonna shoot Wyoming up. It's like, what? You're going out to Kanye's cult ranch and you're gonna shoot him on his mountain?
So the voodoo doll is gay masturbation.
Cheese in my pockets, Colby Jack. It's like, no. Cheese in my pockets, Gouda.
So the voodoo doll is gay masturbation, no incest.
Yeah.
The clone is gay.
No, the clone's gay.
Just gay.
Yeah.
It's not masturbation.
No, it's because it's another.
Unless I jerk. What if I jerk the clone off? Is that masturbation?
You're masturbating the clone.
Yeah, but it's me.
You're not masturbating.
Right.
Because technically, if you're masturbating an exact clone of you, it's not masturbation. Masturbation you have to do to yourself. That's the implication of it.
Okay. What about autoerotic asphyxiation?
So you're both jerking off and choking each other?
Yeah, we're both hanging by nooses, and we're tippy-toed on one chair, and it's wobbling back and forth, and we're jerking each other off. What is that?
Frowned
a
upon.
Painting that you like?
Yeah, a painting I would like.
A Renaissance painting?
A velvet painting I could buy at a gas station and hang up in my house.
Yeah, that's exclusive.
If we are ever traveling on the road and we find a velvet Elvis, we have to buy it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a velvet painting of me and my clone.
Yeah, if we see that, we have to burn down the gas station because we've clearly...
I think I own the gas station.
I'm the guy in the painting, and the guy's just like...
He's like, what's happened? Yeah, he's been praying in the back.
He's been praying to the painting in the back.
Little candles everywhere.
Yeah, we just like get into a weird situation where it feels like a horror movie, and we're walking down the tunnel of this gas station, and there's like candles lit everywhere. We're like, what?
The tunnel of this gas
station? Yeah, let's just say we like opened up the freezer, and it wasn't a freezer, it was a tunnel.
I was like, wait, what the fuck?
And we're like looking around, and it's like weird and creepy, and then we get to the end, and there's just the velveteen painting of you and your clone jerking each other off, tippy-toed on a chair, but painted in like a beautiful Renaissance style, where like there's just like the rippling muscles and like because they're very elegantly grabbing each other's cocks. Huge elk dicks, just big, gigantic horse cocks.
I turn around and I'm like, well, Slim, the time has come. They put a cloak on me. My clone comes out,
like a weird hat and everything, like all this culty shit, and I'm just
big pointy head, and I'm like, guys, I thought if we the conference call, not the Papa John's conference call.
I'm like, I'm seeing double.
I was on the conference call with Papa John.
You mean Papa Sweats? Like good. Papa Damp?
Papa.
40 pizzas in 30 days.
The day of retribution will come.
And after he gave their full government names in the interview,
I can't wait.
He's like these people who've personally slighted me. A day of reckoning is coming.
I can't wait for our post
Dapper Dad's interview when we've been replaced by two people that are better than us, and then we have to be like, I've listened to 40 Dapper Dad's episodes in 30 days. The quality is going downhill. They don't even talk. We're
sweaty. And local news too. No one wanted that Papa interview.
That's
what
I'm
paying
saying.
$1 million for the Papa John. I would love to have interviewed.
Can you imagine a deep dive with Papa John himself, and he's just sweating and screaming into the microphone, getting pizza sweats all over it?
And like I said, it's crazy his voice is like that, because in commercials it's like, come on down to Papa John's.
Come on down to Papa John's.
A large pizza for $10. And then he's like, I will kill everyone who's
and then he sounds like
after I've left.
and then he sounds like a weird Tom Waits recording about a scarecrow in an outhouse, and he's just like, I'm gonna find everybody and kill them all.
I think he's gonna actually do something.
Did you see how his lips were the same color as his skin?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. We're gonna figure it out.
Papa John's is upsetting me.
Let's get to the bottom of John, Papa.
May I have a cancer stick, please?
Yeah. Joke's on you. There's no cancer in any of them.
Sweet.
They just taste like air. You're like, wow. Yeah, it's more of an oral fixation.
Like those fuckers that vape, not just the liquid without the nicotine in it. Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's just an oral fixation.
Have fun with water in your lungs.
Yeah, why don't you just eat pussy?
Yeah, why don't you just eat pussy 2 times?
Nom.
Next one comes from Cheese Man. That's Danny at DeVito.com.
What kind of cheese? Dick cheese, Limburger cheese, stinky cheese?
Velveeta. In episode
in my pockets, monster.
In episode 61, Drama said he had about 67 left in him. Can we do some fast math? What's that? 128?
Is this where we're talking about the loads?
What?
Is it 67 loads you have left?
No. You want to listen? In episode 61, Drama said he had about 67 episodes left in him.
I don't remember this, but sure.
I remember saying it. I thought I went bigger, but I guess we're just in a big number. But that would be 128 will be the final episode for me then? Is that what we're saying?
I guess,
Quick math?
Yeah, is this the beginning of the end?
I think it's been the beginning of the end.
Is this we've just been ignoring it because it's like, the relationship
I think
works.
At 61 I said 67 because that seems so far away to me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks. I guess I should have went bigger. Anyway, what are you guys going to do once the podcast is over? I imagine Drama is going to be softly screaming as he wanders somewhat okayly through life, and Slim is just going to blow his brains out because the show
I don't like you, whoever you are.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this is going to get rough for a minute for you,
okay.
But then I think it tucks it back up at the end, so just...
Well, okay, I'll sit down and shut up, but I'm not going to like it.
You're not. You're just going to blow your brains out because the show is literally all he has left in life. Dude can't keep a girl, can't keep a job, can't keep shit out of his mailbox. Love him to bits, though, and I'd like to adopt him and keep him happy and safe with lots of grilled or pan-fried veggies and French-made porn playing 24/7 on a 4K QLED TV. Drama can stay at his house. He'll be fine. I'll send him a quick package like that dude that sent him a whole fucking pizza oven. Like, what? Who does that? Anyway, love you guys. Seriously, one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. Slim, come eat veggies and watch porn with me. We will have a wall between us. It'll be okay. Okay, bye. was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Really targeted.
Okay. I've got
really
some,
targeted everything in your life.
really, I don't know who this is, first of all, but what is this? Can I turn this a little bit?
Yeah, it's just Cheese Man, Danny at DeVito.
Cheese Man, I'm going to address you directly. First of all, I can't keep a girl. I can't keep a job. And I can't keep shit out of my mailbox. You're not wrong about that. Love him to bits, though, and like to adopt him and keep him. So here's what I feel. I feel like this person is trying to break up the show so they can get me all to themselves. That's what I feel this is.
Well, they just know we've only got, what is it? What did we say this was? 122?
Okay,
so
and now I really
left.
like the idea of this person making me food because I hate making my own food. And all I do is make my own food. So if somebody would cook for me and I could eat it, it would make me so happy.
French-made porn is oddly specific.
See, I'm not really into French-made porn. That's not really my thing. Could you?
That one.
Yeah, no, I like. She's not a French maid. She's just.
Okay, calm down. I know you were personally attacked.
She is French and Iranian. She is French and Iranian.
Yeah, but she was a maid in the one that you wouldn't stop showing us.
But then who is this? Who was I also showing this porno to?
I don't know. You had a month with that one porno as well.
Oh, man, because she's so fucking hot. I don't know what to do about it. I would marry that whore if I could.
Well, I think
I want to make that whore my wife.
I think we talked about it. This person is just a good listener.
Yeah, whoever this is, they're a great listener. If you want, reach out to me. I'm a very lonely man. We can watch porn and eat vegetables in separate rooms together if that's your thing.
No, there'll be a wall in between. I don't think that's separate rooms. I think there's just like a partition.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, like if
like
that's
a urinal partition. You're like, wish this would have been more fleshed out because I can totally see everything.
Quite frankly, I'll do anything just to have some friends. So like, yeah,
that's true.
So yeah, text 4027 Dapper. Hit me up. Let's get some veggies and some Arabelle Raphael porn on the TV, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So based off of this prediction and submission, we have 6 episodes left.
Okay.
Before 128, which is when I have to leave.
So when is one?
I'll be softly.
What is that going to be?
I'm
January?
glad people are like, you'll just be fine because I'll just be softly screaming as I wander around somewhat okayly.
Which isn't that different from everyday life.
I'd love to softly scream.
Yeah, softly screaming would be a new thing
screaming louder
for you.
than I've ever screamed this past week. And then they'll send me a package, but it didn't say. It said it would be like the guy who sent me a fucking pizza.
Okay, so you're finally gonna have peace, and you're gonna get random packages. If you don't have to do this anymore, think of all the time you would have.
Load off my shoulders, but I don't know if I don't know if I'll ever be at peace.
You'd get bored.
Do you think I can find true peace? Do you think it's in the cards for me? Do you think my tarot card says ugly?
Yeah, first of all, it's just embarrassing photos of you.
Yeah,
it's
ugly.
It's a taste of honey. It's a picture of you sneezing in public.
Oh.
It's you at a show jumping up and your belly's hanging out, and like you got like you look like that. It's also they just keep pulling them. They're like, these are not my tarot cards. I don't know where these are coming from. Somehow a very candid photo of you and me smoking a cigarette standing outside that bar in Madison where you almost fainted.
Oh yeah, that was a low point.
Just looking like
that was the low point.
Yeah, it's pictures of all your low points.
That one of me covered in vomit.
That one, that's on Facebook. That can be found anywhere.
Yeah, if sometimes your points are so low, you're like, might as well.
That's
what this show is. Our points are so low that we might as well milk it to be.
That's
funny.
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like I hate
Those
myself
other
so much.
pictures aren't funny.
I hate myself so much. I might as well just make a comedy out of it.
Yeah.
A picture of you from the bushes when you fell on your back in that parking lot out of the Uber, and we're just staring.
I love
at
that
the stars.
You bookmarked all my. That Madison trip was just bad.
Yeah, that was a bad trip.
I forget about that. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
because that was the day when Ham was staying with us, and you came up. You could hear all of us snoring from outside the hotel room.
And I didn't have a
door.
pillow because he did, and then I slept for an hour and a half, and I woke up to him loudly, and I was like, "Oh, it never stops."
No, it doesn't stop.
And then my knee was broken. Oh, yeah.
Your knee wasn't broken. It was just, I would say, sprained.
I would say torn, like Natalie and Bruglia.
Oh, that's a good song. This is how I'm feeling, lying on the floor.
We at least have the melody.
And it's me. Do, 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 do,
Sure.
do, do.
It's a picture of me listening to Natalie and Bruglia and crying.
Laying in a parking lot.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys that part. That's what the truck driver was playing because I got in the front of a pickup truck because I've never been in an Uber pickup truck. Then I realized there was back seats.
That had yee yee spray painted on the side.
Yeah, that guy. He said bad night, and I was like, yeah, and then he watched me step out of the car and fall immediately. And I was like, how's it going, bud? Then he tried to fuck me while I was down. No, a crackhead said, you okay? Which is That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that's the low
So yeah,
point.
apparently I'll be great, and I'll get packages. Wish you would have elaborated on the packages with how much you elaborated.
Yeah, I just
kind of
want to know who. I mean, we can hang out. Just let me know who you are, man or woman, and we will. I feel like it'd be weird watching porn with a wall up with a woman sitting next to me.
Because there's a lot of squelching.
I mean, I've watched porn with women before, and it leads to other things. But it's like
fights.
Huge fights because I'm
because
I finish already, and she's like, "You weren't supposed to jack off. We were supposed to fuck." And I'm like, "Well, you got me in the mood. It's your fault for putting her on the TV." That's gonna be the problem. Whoever this is gonna expect to have a nice time with me, and then my cum's gonna be everywhere because they're gonna have Arabelle Raphael in 4K. Apparently, bless your heart. Can you get 120 FPS on those dick sucking lips for me?
You can't. You shouldn't.
I've seen it.
Everything.
No, it doesn't. It makes it better.
No, it's too much.
All the glistening and just that.
Okay. Shit. All right. Well,
I'll say that affected you in a.
It went on slightly too long.
I know that tone in your voice, and that means Daddy's horny and he's got to go.
No, it means Daddy's the opposite of horny. So yeah, expose yourself, cheese man. What if it is Danny DeVito?
If this is actually Danny DeVito,
yeah,
it would be an honor to be fed pan-grilled veggies by Danny DeVito and then jerk off in a.
Is he feeding them to you?
God, that sounds nice.
You gotta. Are you sitting or are you leaning way down?
I feel like whoever
you shouldn't eat leaning way down.
I feel like whoever this person is really trying to set me up for a nice time. So I feel like I'm gonna be sitting in a really nice big easy chair. I'm gonna be fed the vegetables, and then they're gonna be like, "Here you go." And they're gonna pop it on. They'll be like, "I'll just be on the other side over here if you need anything." And I'm just gonna watch hours of 4K Arabelle Raphael and eating pan-grilled veggies. Will they feed me pan-grilled veggies while I jack off?
No.
But they didn't say they wouldn't.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but it
Do
was
we
implied.
never see each other again then?
I would really hate that.
Would you?
I would, because as much
even with all this,
because it's like this is honestly the high point of my week. Some weeks, so it's like even just
you got to get better weeks.
I know. Tell me about it.
Low point in all my weeks.
Yeah. Hey, I'll drink to that. But no, I don't know what I'd do without this. It's fun. I love having this. I love doing this, and it's like I wouldn't trade this show for all the 4K Arabelle dick sucking videos in the world.
I wouldn't trade it for that, but I will trade it for shockingly less than people think. So
Yeah.
Get at us. Next comes from Don't Look. The email is secretlyliving@thedungeon.com.
Oh, we will.
Interesting.
We will find
Big
you.
dungeon. So
Big dungeon. Not a lot of hiding spots. Well,
ton of fucking.
Actually, yeah.
You.
Now that I think about it,
there is 12 hiding spots. Is that 12? Math is bad. You always look in that one, so reasons to say they're in one of the other. 11.
Well, what did they do? Did they somehow get that up behind them?
That's the smartest way. Well, then because there's, I don't know if you've ever noticed, that's a little door over there.
Yeah.
And you can, there's a lot. You don't even know. I know the hiding spots. I know who's living there.
Man just falls out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's Andy Dick with a katana.
There's a man that's been living in this basement because his wife was the housekeeper.
Oh, okay.
We know how that's going to end.
Yeah. Mac has been going on about seeing a ghost in the house late at night. And nobody believes him because they're like, "Stu, Mac, it's not a ghost. It's fine."
The submission is, what is the worst thing that could be on the other side of a glory hole? Bear trap.
My mother.
I think we both did good.
Yeah.
I think we both did good. I didn't even think about yours. Oh.
Yeah, think about that.
Your mom?
My mother
is on the other side of
my mother
Michael.
or my sister on the other side of a glory hole? Yeah.
That is really bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Which would you rather, your mom or a bear trap?
Bear trap. Honest to God, I would rather get my dick chopped off at the base
What
of the bear
if it's your mom, but you don't find out for 4 years?
Kill myself.
Okay.
Could you live with that?
I couldn't live with doing that to your mom, though.
As you shouldn't.
Thank you. Dad.
Thank you for the respect. Yeah, my dad. You can.
But I'd know that mouth anyway.
Yeah, throat fuck his thrusty and then give him a halls afterwards.
What else would be bad? Those might be the worst. We really came out on top with those two.
A bear trap your mother and your sister?
Yeah, all three. You put them in different holes.
Oh.
I feel bad.
Slim? No. Slim? Oh, God.
Well, you don't want
to. Why does it should it make like a snap and less of a harm?
No, it's
is it
bear's
Is it
mouth.
the guy from James Bond with the jaws and he bites my dick off?
No, it's that crocodile game you played as a kid.
Oh, but it's got a razor blade in one of them and it just pierces on the underside of your dick where the shaft connects to the head.
It was funny because there was one of those Reddit videos, and it was people who have experienced the glory hole. What's your story? And I was very curious because I'm always like, the gamble, and there were some very interesting stories on there.
Like what? Hit me with a couple, because I've always been curious about this. Because conceptually, it sounds like a great idea. Go somewhere, stick your hard dick in a hole, get it sucked, keep going. But it's like
the chance of it being a man.
The chance of it being a man. The chance of it being a disgusting mouth. Because it's like, because what would you? Well, I mean, but it's like, what if they got like chipped teeth? What if they're like a meth head and they got like jagged chipped teeth, and you get a cut on your dick from a meth head's mouth?
Well, there's a couple that I remember just real quick. The first one that I remember was like a party, and then it was like a I don't think they were 21, like an underage drinking high school party, and someone like had a glory hole, like just a big board, and they put a hole in it, and someone like jokingly put their dick through it, and then someone started blowing them. So then just all the dudes at the party just started getting blown.
Just started lining
up. But the
up.
guy who like wrote this submission was saying that he was there with his female cousin and her boyfriend. And then finally, when they came out, it was his female cousin blew him because her boyfriend got off on it. So she blew like 20 dudes, one of them being her male cousin, and he just left immediately, and then they never talked about it. That's a glory hole gamble there.
Yeah,
folks.
that is the definition of a glory
Another
hole
one was
gamble.
like a gay man at like a like all gay spa.
Yeah.
And he was trying to like fuck some people, but he felt uncomfortable, so he went to the bathroom. There was a glory hole, so he put his dick through there, and was having a fun time. And then he got so excited he put his balls through there, which I thought interesting choice.
How big?
Big hole, I would assume.
Yeah,
tiny balls maybe.
I would say, does the size of a glory hole vary from place to place?
I would imagine. Yeah,
because I feel like you have to.
Because imagine you're looking to suck a dick, and this guy's got just a big,
just
giant,
a monster,
nice
and he can't
hog,
even get it through.
You'd feel so bad for him.
See,
probably like sucking
what
a big
is the
dick.
perfect size glory hole? Because I feel like you have to have it big enough for all. Okay. But because I feel like it's got to be something you can't see through. Because the whole point of a glory hole is anonymity.
In my head, an average glory hole is probably like that.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I'd say
can of pop hole, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say like this. I would say maybe like the circumference of the can.
Yeah, just for the listeners.
Yeah.
Like a pop can.
Yeah,
hole.
just think of like a standard. Just think of the width
and
of
I'll
a pop
try
can.
to squeeze my dick in there. It's going to be a snug fit.
It's gonna be tight. You better lick
little
the edges
dick
of
guillotine.
Can you imagine?
But this guy
we finally get brave enough to try a glory hole somewhere.
And it's a dick guillotine?
Okay, let me set this up. We're out at a bar. Doing our thing. Whole dad squad. 4 of us traditionally.
I know who's on the other side already.
Yeah, me too. And I am happy about it.
I feel conflicted.
You should, but I don't.
Because it's us?
I was told
we both just have our mouths against the glory hole. I'm like, a lot of hot breath. It smells like Slim. It smells like vegan fake food. Fake food is all fake.
Smells like a vegan dick.
So we're kissing with a wall between us and a hole in it. So we put our tongues through.
If we're kissing through a wall and we don't know, we might as well.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, continue. Sorry.
Okay, so let's just
we're at the bar.
New bar. It's got to be a new bar. We've gone to another city. Let's just say Minneapolis for the sake of the story.
So we're at ease.
We're at ease.
Down.
We've let our guards down.
Let our boners out.
We've let our boners out. We're having a good time. We're in a new city where basically nobody knows us. You, being the planner of the group, have found this new bar that's opened up, and it seems pretty cool.
Called Jim's Glory Hole.
Called Jim's Big Country Jim's Big Country Glory Hole. And we're like, what?
Yeah, just said it has cheap drinks.
Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, this place, huh? And you're like, yeah, I don't know. I
figured the T-shirts would become
lots of good reviews online. I mean, like everybody says it's a great place to be.
You order beer, they're like, "Are you sure?"
Order a beer. They're like, "Oh, we don't have alcohol here." They're like, "Do you have to use our It's a huge bathroom door, like the biggest bathroom door you've ever seen." You're like, this seems comically out of place, like something that's going to disappear as soon as I walk through it. Just point big neon signs, glory hole here, get your fucking tiny cock sucked. It's like, how much did you have to pay to get that neon sign made? Because I know you didn't find that in an antique shop somewhere. Because, like, you go and you see, like, the old pap signs. Right. You're like, oh, I could totally hang this up in my basement.
Get your tiny cock sucked here.
Yeah, and then it's $500 for a neon sign. And you're like, I'll just get it custom made myself. And then you send in a picture of your dick to be turned into neon, and then they just do it as like an underwriting thing on there. And you're like, no, it was supposed to be my penis. So we're in Big Country Jim's Big Country Glory Hole Bar and spirits.
Classy.
And food.
Old with a E.
Yeah, ye old glory hole.
Old glory hole.
Time tested, well seasoned, tried and true glory hole.
Stone.
I like
with cum.
I like my glory holes to be like my pizza stone, never washed.
Exactly.
And so we're like, so you go in the bathroom and you come back and you're like, you're not going to believe this. But there is a glory hole. And I'm drunk, so I'm like, what? A glory hole? And we're all just like, glory hole? We go check it out. I forget where I was going with this because I was setting it up so much. But I'm saying, you wouldn't try the glory hole? You wouldn't risk the glory hole?
My biggest problem is they're in men's restrooms, which stands to reason
that there's going to be a man on the other side. What if we could guarantee? What if Country Jim himself is there?
Guarantees there's a woman on the other side?
It's on the menu. It says at the bottom, we 100% guarantee there's a woman on the 100% woman on the other side of the glory hole. So you don't got to worry about it. So I mean,
97%.
And I'm not personally against it, but so you know, it's not like a chick with a dick, so it sounds like a girl, and then you figure out later that they're jerking off back there, and you're like, no, I'm getting off, not you.
Yeah, I mean, if I could guarantee it's a woman, do I have to ever meet the person?
No.
Then sure, why not?
Never meet him.
I mean, I'm still scared of the guillotine or the bear trap or your sister.
Tell me about it.
But no, so yeah, this guy from the story, he puts his cock and balls through. He's getting blown. The funny thing is almost every story says best blowjob of my life, which I think means just because you don't know it's so like secretive
it's that, or maybe exciting. Whoever's behind the glory hole has had lots of practice.
I mean, I don't think someone's like second time sucking a dick. They're like,
I have never stuck my cock in a glory hole, but I can pinpoint the best blowjob of my life.
Okay.
So maybe if I was to stick my dick in a glory hole, it could be the best blowjob of my life.
But this guy had his balls and his cock through. He's getting blown. And then he said suddenly his balls got smashed so hard against the wall because he realized that the person who was a man, it was all gay spa, had turned around and put him in his ass and slammed back, which slammed his balls against like his lower ass thighs. And then he didn't have a condom on, and he was freaking out and was like, what if I got AIDS from a glory hole? Yeah, so that one was risky. I had another one that was crazy. There was just
I'd be scared of that because I've watched some glory hole porns just to see what's going on with it. You know, keep up and you see where it's like they turn around and they just start fucking them through the glory hole. And it's like, I wouldn't trust that.
No.
If I knew I could just, but then I know about a guy. I grew up with a friend, and their dad got the clap from a blowjob.
That I don't believe that.
But I don't know though, because it's like,
I'm sure it's possible, but that just sounds like a cover up.
For what?
For getting a clap from a pussy.
But I mean, like,
it's like crabs from a toilet seat.
You don't get crabs from a toilet seat.
That's what they always say.
It's a rumor. It's a myth. You cannot catch crabs from a toilet seat.
From a blowjob.
But I feel like you can.
I don't know.
Because you could get AIDS. You, in theory, could get AIDS from a blowjob if there is a cut on your dick.
Everybody's bleeding, yes.
If you have a cut on your dick and their spit gets in the cut, you can get AIDS.
I think it's got to be blood.
No, it can be spit.
There's only one way to find out.
Well,
so I can get AIDS
cut my dick
in my cut dick?
No, I don't know if it's pee, but I know it's like
shit. What about a runny shit in my cut dick? We're really
vaginal secretions or semen, spit, and whatever slime lives in your ass. I don't know.
I mean, we all know. Oh, the other one was that a guy was sitting on the toilet at like a rest stop, and he was taking a shit, and it was like comically behind the toilet paper that was hanging down, and a dick came out, and the guy like freaked out and took his lighter and burned the dick.
No.
Which the comments...
Okay, what's worse, getting your dick burned with a lighter, or you stick it up over the toilet paper dispenser and someone just smashes it?
Well, that's what the comments were like. The lighter, like I would punch it, which is what I've always thought. If I'm sitting there taking a shit and a dick pops out, I'm gonna like just
pop it right in the eye.
And it's probably gonna be by the side. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out like this. So I'm gonna punch it like that, which is gonna bend it. Yeah, I feel like the lighter would be worse, but it depends on the strength of the punch.
Can you imagine
a lighter?
Expecting
Could you imagine getting your dick sucked in your?
Can you imagine expecting a suck and then a lighter?
And apparently the guy screamed and took off running, and the guy who was shitting like wiped up and went to try and see what happened. Because that's the whole story was the guy who did it came to the police station and was nervous and was like, I need to report a crime. And they're like, okay. And he was like, I think I committed the crime. And I think the cop was who wrote in was like, this never happens. No one ever comes to the police station. She's like, I think I committed a crime.
I mean,
and so we told
good
the story,
on him for being honorable.
He told the story and he was like, I mean, I did something wrong. And the cop was like, one, that person's probably not going to press charges.
Yeah.
Because they also
don't
crazy.
Know you.
And two, like you probably wouldn't get in trouble because it's just like,
It's anonymous
like
sex.
a weird self-defense thing too. You know what I mean? Like he was like, I really don't know what the law would say about it.
And what do you do when you go to the cops and the cops are like, I don't know the law on this. We're gonna have to get the book out.
Dick through a glory hole.
Gonna have to get.
I don't think there's an ordinance.
We're gonna have to get the town charter out and see what happens. Says here I'm owed 2 hogs a month.
Yeah,
as the sheriff.
Yeah, there were some fucking crazy glory hole stories, and that's what one of the things.
Okay, so what's worse, getting it burned or getting it punched?
I said I think burned would be worse, but it depends on the punch.
I think the burn would feel worse in the minute, but it's
punch
like
a hard dick.
But like, you know, like
with the wall, it's gonna bend and snap. Your dick snaps.
I think I agree with you, because like, think about when, like, you know,
because a burn, you probably only got like a second. Like when you burn your arm and you
right. Because I was thinking about when, like,
it's
you know,
not like what if you grabbed the dick and just held it like a crack pipe and kept burning.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's the worst case scenario.
Just burn blisters on, you're just whipping it out at the cop station. I'm a victim, but I think I also committed a crime.
Well, someone in this fucking thread was like, it was a lady, and she's like, I've never understood glory holes because there's so many, anything could be on the other side. And she was like, what if someone took like a needle and stuck it through your dick, and then you couldn't pull your dick out because there's a needle through. Yeah, this one might be a gross one, guys. Sorry, someone submitted it.
Oh.
But yeah, imagine that's what I mean. Imagine any instrument of torture, just like
that just makes me think of that scene in Parasite with the neck thing with the handle on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, like you get some piano wire
around your dick and you try to run and it's just stuck and it just tightens on your dick and it's pulling it.
Or just like, what if someone just kicked it? You open a stall door and you
bit
see
it, stuck a pin in it, lit it on fire.
Yeah,
maybe that is why it's the best blowjob in the world, because the risk and you pull away and everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people who said they set it up on Craigslist to do it.
Mm-hmm. Dare I seek out a glory hole on Craigslist?
I don't think you should.
Where shall I seek out a glory hole then?
You got to wait for the glory hole to find you.
Ah, that's right. You can't.
I've seen one at a bar one time. I mean, I don't know how active it was, but it was like a big.
It was a glory hole,
yeah, in the stall.
Should have just stuck it in and see what happened.
I didn't even think about that. I'm always worried a dick's gonna come through and I'm gonna punch it
or light it.
I feel like.
Imagine if you were in a bar.
Snap reaction, I'm going to punch a dick if it comes through.
Yeah, like that's my first reaction.
And then I'm going to wait. I'm going to instantly come out. Even if I don't even wipe my ass, I'm walking out and I'm sitting against that door and I'm waiting for this man to come out. Because I'm going to be like, we punched your dick. I got to see your face.
Yeah.
Show me the bitch who got their dick punched in the stall.
Did you take a picture of him and be like, I just want to remember I just need to remember the face of the man whose dick I broke.
Imagine you are married and you go out for some fun on the town, and that's you putting your dick through a glory hole and the man punches and your dick breaks and you got to go home to your wife and explain that. How do you explain that?
Same way you explain winning a lawnmower at the strip club.
Okay.
They were having a work contest.
Having a work contest to see who could break whose dick, and honey, I hate to be a loser, but
I hate to be a loser, but I broke my
I need ice and I think I have to go to the hospital.
I hate to be a loser, and you know how bad we've needed a new lawnmower. Our house is going under. We're on our second mortgage and we're 3 months behind.
I know, that's why.
Because you won't stop spending money at the strip club. I know, but I figure if I win this lawnmower at work, when I break my dick, I clean up the yard. People want to buy the house. I'm always thinking of you, and you're never thinking of me, you know? It's always the house, the bills, the money, your alcoholism.
Stop sticking your dick
your addiction to glory holes.
I'm addicted to glory holes?
Can you imagine being addicted to glory holes?
I mean, say 10 glory holes. One of those is going to be a violent act against your penis.
I don't know.
Unless you're going to a place like... That's why I'm always scared
of... Big country gyms, big country trustable glory hole.
Yeah,
100% woman on the other side.
That's your best case scenario.
Is this our retirement fund? Like, is this what we do?
Does it make money? So they're paying for the glory holes?
Nah, that's prostitution. We got to work... You know how you got to work around it? Because it's like, there's like... Was it you guys I was talking to about it? I was talking to somebody. There was like a bar... And they give you like a free drink with a sandwich. And so you order the sandwich, but then they take the sandwich away as soon as they set it down on the table because they can't give you a free drink.
Yeah, the House Cafe didn't have their liquor license for just liquor. You'd have to order a plate of chips for like a quarter.
Uh-huh.
And then that's how or like bars. There's a lot of bars where like after 2 a.m. you can't, they can't serve you liquor, but you can bring in your beer and then you pay them
like a BYOB fee to do it.
To be there. You know what I mean? I did that somewhere one time. So there's
got to be a way around it.
Loopholes at the glory hole?
The holiest place in town.
All right, anything else that would be bad on the other side? Should we run through?
Yeah, should we talk about this for 45 more minutes?
What else?
Just about bad things that could be on the other side of the glory hole?
The way we both had a very bad one right off the bat. and all the other ones you can think about.
Oh God.
What do you have in your what would you do if you're sitting down taking a shit and a dick comically sneaks through and pushes the toilet paper around? Are you punching it? Are
like
you
I said,
burning
it
Are
depends.
You sucking it?
I'm not sucking it. I'll tell you that much right now.
Are you putting your shoe on it? Just
it honestly, it depends on where it's at. If it's where I can smash it on top of the toilet paper holder, I'm gonna do that. I feel like
the toilet paper is over it. It sneaks out. The toilet paper's hanging down, and it pushes the toilet paper out.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. You'll be sitting facing it like me, and you could punch it straight on like that.
I feel like what I'm gonna say first,
or you could just grab it as hard as you can.
I feel like what I'm gonna do at first. I'm gonna be kind. Oh my God, I'm gonna be kind.
How kind are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be kind about it. I'm gonna say, sorry.
Excuse
me, my feelings.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna say, sorry, bud. Just trying to shit. Not looking to suck a dick.
And then another one comes in on the left side.
And then if they just keep coming and there's just dicks everywhere.
No.
Like that scene in what was that, American Pie with all the pancakes?
I don't know.
I think so.
Sure.
Maybe.
Good Luck Chuck?
Was it?
It always is.
It's either that or Step Brothers.
Yep.
But no, like I don't know. If I was sitting there and a dick came through the glory hole, I would just kind of be like, hey, man, sorry, wait for someone else. I'm not going to suck your dick.
I'm the wrong guy.
I'm the wrong guy. But if he goes like, it's not going to suck itself, that's when I'm punching dick.
I'm going to suck it for 2 minutes lightly, and then I'm going to punch it as hard as I can. Imagine that. You're like, oh, I found one. Oh, this is the best blowjob ever.
Oh, this is so nice.
Boom. You know that boxing game you play at the bar?
Yeah, and
I'm giving it one of those. Like, I'm going to stand up and just...
I think what I'm going to do is if he's like, it's not going to suck itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... boom, and pull down a bunch of toilet paper, stick it in the shit water, and then just wrap his dick around it and go like that.
Maniacal.
And he's just like, I just comes right away.
All over your pants.
I'm just like, son of a bitch, my friends are going to...
in your pants?
Because comes in my pants.
Because your pants are down.
I wake up concussed.
Yeah. We're all like, hey, we heard exactly what happened.
Cocksucker.
Yeah, we're not kind about it.
No, you guys are never kind about my glory hole shenanigans.
The next submission comes from me. That's the name. It's not from me.
Sure.
Wow,
we're running low on submissions, so you just start submitting your
almost
own.
all of them are from me except Leonard. And a couple are also from Leonard.
I would freak out. I would be like, me.
I don't know how to bring it up naturally. What's the worst?
You gotta bring it up like this on a show that can be edited a week in advance so we can cut out the reaction and my anger?
I mean... If they're my submissions, they'd be more. They'd be more personal than that other one. Yeah. I wouldn't have left with the kind things.
I was gonna say,
tell everything I don't like about you in great details, very
like,
specific scenarios.
I'm just like quietly crying over here, just the tears coming out.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know who this came from. It's like one time when we were in a car together, just us in Chicago, and I'm like, yeah, this is
specifically
crazy.
Like, hey, remember Slim when we were in a car together with the rest of the dads and we were going to Chicago? And I'm like,
and you were so fucking stupid. This doesn't come from me. It comes from me. You said you, as in me. And
the correct answer is you, as in me.
Concerned@fan.com.
Concerned fan.
The title is Trouble in Shitsville.
Okay.
You ready for this?
It's
also about you.
Is it about me?
Exclusively. And it's 10 times worse than the other one.
All right. Well, welcome to my fucking life.
I was talking with a, quote, friend, unquote. Don't forget to unquote.
I was going to say, that seems suspicious.
I was talking with a quote-unquote friend at work who I no longer associate with. That does sound like me.
He also gave him the drama special.
Hey, you don't have to be friends with anybody. And somehow we got on the topic of shower routines. At some point, he asked me what I do if I'm in the middle of a shower and need to take a shit. I told him I get out, shit, wipe, and then finish my shower. He was flabbergasted because... if he was in a similar position, he will get out, shit, and then just get back in the shower with a shitty ass. We argued, and he said it's a waste of toilet paper when the shower will just clean it all up. And I told him unless he has the cleanest shits in the world, he will fill his washcloth or loofah or whatever he uses with shit.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, if that's the case, why don't I just shit in the shower and waffle stomp the fucker down the drain? I was horrified and haven't talked to him since. So my question is, what is the proper procedure for dealing with a shit in the middle of the shower? There's only one right answer, and please, please have the right one. I like the show, but I will have no choice if y'all are some kind of waffle stomping hose or trust in your body having a clean shit. So what do y'all do? Waffle stomp? Get out, shit, wipe, finish shower. Get out, shit, finish shower. Signed, a concerned fan.
I get out, wipe, finish the shower.
So you don't even shit.
Yeah,
this ass is a little
shit
too, this
in
ass
years.
is a little too wet for me.
Yeah,
and you know what I want?
I want a dry
toilet
ass
paper.
when I'm showering.
Toilet paper on my sopping wet ass.
Yes. That just falls apart and disintegrates. No, it is. They have kind of tripped onto a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, which is where you're
shitting in the middle of the shower.
Yes, because it's like and I've noticed.
When was the last time that happened to you?
It's been a minute. I can't be like, a month ago I had to shit in the middle of the shower. But like it sucks when it happens because like you start getting the gut rumblies down here and you're like scrubbing your balls and you're like, no, I'm already working on this.
You know how my body is. I control my shit. So
yeah,
I feel
you have
had
insane control over your colon.
But I have had it happen where like 15 minutes after the shower after shit, and then you're like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
See, because to me it's like,
and then I don't wipe, and I don't shower.
Questionable. I'm with this fan. What I will do is I will get out, I will shit, I will wipe my ass, and I will go back into the shower because of the sound reasoning. I don't want to get shit all over my loofah, because I mean, I don't use my loofah to wash my face, but I use it for the rest of my body. And it's like, I really don't like the idea of showering,
I don't use anything. I use my hands.
See, I used to use my hands, but then I realized that I just feel cleaner with a loofah. Like when you get your armpits real good with a loofah, and like there's nothing that feels better than when you've been like at a concert and like you go home and you just scrub your balls and ass crack with a loofah, just get everything squeaky clean. Because that feels good. But I'm also not hopping into the shower with a shit covered ass unless it's one of those situations where I got the flu and I'm just shitting everywhere and I'm like, okay, we got to clean this up.
I would get out, shit, wipe, and finish shower. I will say I might not be as diligent with wiping. You know what I mean?
I will agree
because
to that.
I do agree. Like, you're gonna literally get in there and soap it and clean it. So I'm not gonna give it as much.
What
I feel like I wipe a lot normally. Like, big fan of wiping.
Yeah, I am also a big fan of. I'll wipe till there's blood just to make sure that it's dry.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's very normal as far as I'm concerned. I just I'll agree with that too because it's like I'll wipe, but I'm not gonna like. Be picky about it because it's like I am just gonna spread my ass as soon as I get in the shower and let the water take care of most of it.
Literal shit particles falling to the shower floor.
Yeah, because like I don't want because that's how you get a backed up drain coming in the shower and shitting in the shower. Whoever your coworker is, it's waffle stomping. He's gonna be paying a big old fat plumbing bill.
No, the guy said he would waffle stomp if he, Yeah, he said, well, if that's the case, why don't I just shit in the shower and waffle stomp the fucker down the drain?
Because you're going to end up paying a $900 plumbing bill when the pipe going from your house into the main is going to be
huge shit.
Stuffed with shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand where people come from. I can see the other side
I can understand if you had diarrhea in the shower, maybe.
Yeah, that's
But
normal.
not a solid shit.
Well, I will tell you, puking in the shower.
I have not had the pleasure yet, but
Please do. If you're going to puke in the shower, and I had to waffle stomp some French fries pieces.
In the shower?
Fries. Yeah, not waffle fries either. That would have just been beautiful.
Yeah, that actually creates an explosion. Try to stomp some waffle fries down a drain.
Yeah, but I had little chunks of fries that I had barfed up, and I had to stomp them down the drain. So then I was like, okay, so this would probably be what it was like to...
That always just reminds me of when I was a kid, and I ate bad Burger King, and I remember I puked up in the morning before school, and the way the shower was set up in my house, it was just one of those walk-in showers, so it's like you just walk into the bathroom, and it's right there, no tub.
Right.
And so... I just went and puked in the shower because I was like half asleep and couldn't get to the toilet in time. And it was bright cherry red from the cherry icy and had big chunks of Burger King fries in it. And then, of course, me being a shitty teenager just left it in there because I felt so bad. And this is literally what I did. I puked my guts out so hard I passed out on the bathroom floor again and just laid there and fell asleep. And then my sister woke up in the morning. She was like, oh my God. Because there's just, it looks like bloody puke all over the shower. And I'm just laying there.
Yeah, see, now you know what? That's what I do when I puke. You pass out from puking, I swear to God.
I was like 14. I wasn't even drunk.
I'm still like 14.
We're all kind of like 14. We're basically have the mentality of a 14-year-old. I've never had sex, so I guess I'm still a child.
But, the big thing is, like, the drain, because one time someone I was with in a hotel room puked into the tub, and it had one of those, like a lot of sink drains have.
Is a tub puke the opposite of a tub shit? Or is it in the same wheelhouse?
I think it's in the same wheelhouse. I think the opposite of a tub shit is just a shower. Just a normal.
Just a toilet shit.
Yeah, that's
the most preferable kind of shit.
Yeah, the opposite of a tub shit might be like outside or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure this out.
We'll have to really bone down on this and figure it out.
Yeah, I'd love to bone down. But someone puked in one of those, and you know like how your sink has like the stopper in the middle? Like, you know how some tubs have that instead of like like a grate that you can waffle stomp? And that, yeah, ruined the tub and the tub experience for the weekend. So you got to be careful with what you're doing. But yeah, you should at least be giving your ass a wipe or two if you're going to jump back in the shower. Make sure that there's no literal shit. But yeah, say there's a little, I don't know, blood, sticky, runny shit, then you can probably rinse that down. But we're with you, concerned fan. We're glad we didn't lose a listener.
Yeah, I would hate to lose a listener over something I do privately in my own time, you motherfucker.
I would hate for you, concerned fan, and all of your friends to talk to you about the Dapper Dads, because I assume as a fan you tell everyone you know to listen to it, and then they listen to it, and you guys always talk about it.
You guys go to the bar.
It'd be terrible for them to be like, "Did you listen to the latest episode? That glory hole thing was disgusting."
And you're not caught up, and you gotta pretend that you heard it.
I actually had to stop listening because I wipe my ass if I shit in the middle of a shower.
I wonder if we've lost listeners over the ass wiping debacle.
I'm sure we've lost listeners over a bunch of stuff.
I'm sure we have.
This one could probably lose a lot of listeners. Did you hear that 45-minute take on what could be on the other side of a glory hole?
I feel like that's what our fans want, though.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a point where they're maybe just like, I mean, come on, guys. Is this just what you're going to do forever? And
okay, now, time out. If you are on episode 122... and you have listened to every episode, and this is the point where you're like, okay, glory hole talk. Come on, guys.
I think just the repetitiveness. You know, maybe they've got their life together.
And I mean, you can't expect people
to got married.
You can't expect people to be lifelong fans.
No,
you know?
Shouldn't be.
Because as an artist, you need to change. And so it's like people change too. And so it's like you.
Why won't we change then? We're not artists. We're just stupid.
We're pieces of shit.
I don't
know what you're talking about.
A lot of artists are pieces of shit.
So we are artists?
I don't know. I don't think this is an art.
I think this is for sure an art.
Really?
How many people do you know that can sit down like this for an hour and a half plus every week and just talk to each other like this and just come up with shit? I mean, but...
Doesn't make us art that we just figured out that we're the best.
Does it make you feel something?
It makes me feel a lot of things.
Then it's art.
All of them bad.
All of them bad?
Yeah. Cheers. I think we have a voicemail. I think we have a voicemail and a text if you want to pull that up.
I'll check it out.
It's from someone.
Because it's all about that flashback.
Yeah, so continue to submit to us because there was there's some gems in there.
We have a quick text. Not really a submission, just more of a fact check. Quick
Better be about a death.
It is about the human body. Quick fact check. Episode 120. The human body has around 270 bones at birth, but as you get older, your bones fuse together because IDK, God is weird that way. And at adulthood, you have 206 bones total, but when I'm with you, I have 207. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, kiss emoji, tongue emoji, eggplant emoji, water emoji.
Interesting.
Implying that whoever this is has an erection whenever they're around us.
Doubt it.
Yeah, doubt it. Nobody gets boners in 2019. Going into 2020, no boners allowed.
I feel like our big question is the second submission here, the voicemail, was more about the liquids, which this is already things we've forgotten. I don't remember ever asking about how many bones were in the body.
Yeah, I don't remember anything we talk about, and then people reference it, and they're like, remember this? And
I think
I'm like,
you say that on every episode.
Because you
don't remember.
Because I am trying to get people to understand that I do not remember. So you cannot come up to me in public and be like, Slim, remember when you said this?
I'll be like, come up to him in public.
Yeah, you actually can't. Don't even approach me unless you want to. Feed me pan-seared vegetables.
You got the order of protection against the world.
The world, yeah. It's like that episode of Black Mirror where everyone's blocked from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the piece of shit.
Nailed it.
All right, so let's check out this voicemail.
Yay.
You guys are fucking idiots. You're trying to look up how hot a liquid can get. Liquids, anything can be a liquid. Metal can be a liquid. Humans can be a liquid in the right conditions. Wood can't be a liquid, I don't think, actually. I don't know. Anyways, liquid water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. That's probably where you were getting mixed up, Slim, with the 100 degrees thing. But, yeah, basically, depending on what you're melting, it can boil at different temperatures. Like, I think iron, the metal, boils or melts at like, I don't know, I think it's like 17 or 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll boil at like, I don't know, something like 25, 26, 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can't just look up what temperature or how hot can a liquid get, because there's which liquid are you looking for? So I don't know. There's some science for you bitches. Love you, boys. Dads. Yeah, I don't know. Bye.
Well, he sounded like he was in a place.
Riveting. That wasn't science when you're just
first of all,
it.
Yeah, when you're just guessing, that's not science.
You're just saying numbers. Also, we
you
were
have a
talking
hypothesis.
About coffee and then water, and then I read the exact temperature that you read of 212. Get your fact checks better, man.
Yeah, I would say, man, if you want to be our fact checker.
You said anything could be liquid, and then you said wood couldn't be liquid.
I feel like you can make wood a liquid.
It?
Yeah, can wood be a liquid?
What about wood pulp?
Yeah, what about wood putty?
Yeah, what about the wood
what
in
if
my
I
pants
make
that turns to ejaculate?
What if I get sawdust to clean up my ejaculate because someone has camed in my pants, and I use it and it mixes to a liquid viscosity, not unlike quicksand, and I get stuck in it.
Yeah, what about that, idiot?
Is quicksand a liquid? How hot can quicksand get? Going all the way back to episode 1, baby.
Yeah, wow, we're really throwing it back.
People love the first episode.
What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, I like we will, out of that stupid voicemail, take the first part. This is you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I'll
I'd like
take that.
To tag that on everything.
Yeah.
You guys are, welcome to the Dapper Dads. You guys are
fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, call 4027 Dapper and tell us how we're stupid and whatever else you want
to
say.
Yeah, if you want to call us and roast us in a voicemail, you can do that. Everybody thinks they have to be so nice. You can call and be a piece of shit.
You can call and say whatever
you want. Anything.
And we'll probably air the ones where you're mean to us.
Yeah, I would love to air the ones where you're mean to me.
Some of them. We haven't aired some of them.
Yeah, there's some where we
do retain the right to never even acknowledge.
You could reach out to us every day and we'll just pretend that you don't exist if we don't want to.
Yeah, but if Leonard keeps getting through with lackluster voicemails, I mean,
imagine what you can
anyone.
do.
So yeah, leave us a voicemail because we don't get many, and then when we do, we're just fucking stupid. Apparently, can't wait to go home and cry about this.
Amongst the 15...
At 1:30 p.m. on a Friday,
shit.
I had my whole day ahead of me, and now I have to just remember I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I have to go home and sob uncontrollably. This feels fucking great.
Yeah, you got to go home and clog your toilet again.
No, toilet's fixed apparently.
You guys have
and the basement's fixed.
Big shits.
Well, it's not my fault. You came into my house and replaced my toilet into a toilet for farts.
Yeah.
Just for farts.
Well, after puking in it, I didn't want that to have to ever happen.
I was going to say, the plumber actually texted me from an emergency text number, and he said, "Is this drama puke in my drain?" And I said, "Well,
it's his drain."
Yeah.
You go home
his
and
house?
I puked in his house.
You've puked in everyone's house. If you're listening to this right now, drama has puked in your house.
Yeah, it was. Just
and if you haven't found it yet, that is your issue.
It was just before you lived there.
What you do is you puke in the tank of the toilet.
Yeah, I don't think I told you, but I tweeted it.
Yeah, your water was rusty.
Yeah, my water was super rusty. I went to the bathroom in the morning and I flushed the toilet and all the rust water came out and I thought, oh my god, someone double-deckered my house. Aren't we too old for this shit?
You know damn well that we will never be too old for each other to possibly drunkenly slip a double-decker into the other one's house.
But my upstairs toilet has that cabinet right above it, because then
I have to somehow quietly move the cabinet.
Oh my god,
what devilish mastermind came in and
who was on my couch? A little man that we don't talk to anymore.
Yeah, it's sad that we had to cut the dad squad down to 3 people.
And then I realized it was just rusty, so I did a quick Google, and it gave me the worst outcomes.
Yeah, which is your pipes are broken.
Yeah, it's your pipe is about to burst and flood your entire fucking house. You fucking idiot, stupid bitch. You're sitting on the toilet right now. Get off the toilet.
It's probably flooding your house right now. You can't even see it because you're so busy shitting.
Idiot.
Wow. All your stuff is gonna drown. Specifically your stuff. Everyone else's stuff is gonna be fine.
Your records, your new turntable, your stupid fucking computer,
your T-shirt collection, your shoe collection, your
how will it fly?
Your small bookshelf with a select mix of books and DVDs in it, which is a masterful collection.
I'm thinking about getting rid of those DVDs and CDs, taking them off the bookshelf.
I thought you were going to say getting rid of them. I was like,
haven't watched a DVD or listened to a compact disc in years.
Well,
I don't know what to do.
If you're going to get rid of them,
I'm probably going to keep them.
Yeah.
But they don't need to be displayed.
If you're going through anything,
I like when people come over and then they're like, oh, we can talk about movies and music, but they just sit there. I literally don't know the last time I opened any of them.
Yeah, the last CD I bought, it was the Slipknot CD because I got it for $5 when I bought a T-shirt when I saw him this summer, and it's before that. I mean, I have a rack of CDs in my house that I just stare at, and it's
That's what I
never
mean.
touch
I'm just
them.
looking at them every day.
I cleaned out the truck, and I found my old CD binder in there from 2011 or 12.
Yeah.
And it's got some premium
my
CDs
old Burn
in there.
CDs, I found a stack of those, and I love going through those because it's just random
the nostalgia
shit.
that you get to
listen
listen to.
The actual, I don't have a CD player. This thing doesn't have a CD player.
Yeah, it doesn't have a disc drive. Yeah.
I had to try to listen to a CD not that long ago, and I was like, where? I put in the PS4 and it wouldn't play it, and I was like, I don't even know where to do this at anymore. But yeah, they just sit there, and I'm like, this is just a waste of space. The last CD I bought was Childish Gambino because the internet.
Wow.
And I think that was just to support him.
Yeah, I always wanted to get that nice deluxe edition of it, like the big vinyl box.
Yeah, I want that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the CD, and I remember, but that was the last one, and I don't even know when the fuck that was. Yeah, there's no need for any of it anymore. And all the movies I can just watch.
I think I was reading recently they said for the first time, like it's like 25, 26 years,
vinyl has
surpassed CDs for sales. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Of all the dead music formats we thought would come back, records was not on the top of my list 10 years ago.
I thought it would because it's always been there, but yeah, how wildly it came back. You know how wildly it came back to where you can't get your fucking Chance the Rapper albums because it was supposed to come in fall, and where are they at?
It's gonna be like Frank Ocean merch. It's gonna take forever to ship.
That was insane. And yeah, it's because it gets so backed up, and they do pre-orders and they don't cap it, and then they give the order. Like, you should just start printing them as you get them, and then give mine to me early because I ordered it that morning. And then I got a fucking email, and it's like, hey guys, we know that we said fall and it's getting a little bit further back, but there was some incidences with the pressing plants, but we are on par to have the big day vinyl for you guys immediately.
Of course,
and then
nobody wants to buy that.
Thank you for hanging with us. And there's not even a month or 2 months or 3 years. Like, there's no time frame, but you'll get the fucking piece of shit
the
garbage
worst
album.
Chance album.
Yeah, so I'm like, you printed that first. You pressed the big day
because nobody pre-ordered.
Pre-orders.
Yeah,
they probably got a lot of pre-orders because it was before it came out.
Because everybody thought it was going to be good.
Refund this fucking. If I had that vinyl,
I'd get it refunded. Oh god,
I would.
You can't even resell that. You can't even re-gift that. Can you imagine being gifted a vinyl copy of the
I know
Big
what
Day?
someone's getting for Christmas.
Don't even.
Santa's coming with Jesus is King and the Big Day, and we can just throw them in this.
I'll take Jesus is King. I don't mind it.
I'll give it to you, and it'll be broken. It'll be like when I got you the Pusha T,
and it was all
last
fucked
year,
up.
and I have that fucked up copy.
I'm not buying you vinyl anymore because I've had such a fucking headache this year trying to get you vinyl that you're getting anything else.
Do better. Draw the poster, and then
it somehow looks better.
Yeah,
I've drawn huge dicks on the women.
I was gonna say better boobs.
No, huge dicks. No breast, big dicks. Men. I just do it with men. It's all me. I just redo it with all drawings of me.
Are the dicks hard or flopping on the bicycle seat? Please pick the one you know I would prefer.
Getting stuck in the bicycle wheel because it's going too fast, stops the bike and just flips you over and rips your dick off.
That happened to a kid in my neighborhood.
Oh, you gonna take me?
Big fat fatty.
Yeah, big fat fanny.
I fact checked it. No one had to die about it. Fat fanny.
I was right?
Yeah.
I was right.
Ever?
Oh my god.
122. You think the firsts are done? No, folks.
Nope.
Slim was right.
First chance for everything.
Give him a hug and a kiss in public because it'll never happen again. Big fat fanny. Kiss his big fat fanny. And then kiss my big fat fatty. Whatever that is.
She was such a naughty nanny. He's me woman. I had to listen to that song when I was reviewing the episode because we sang it so well. I was like, oh, I just gotta listen to this.
I know. I understand why the people want the singing because sometimes I'm like, wow, this is way better than I would have imagined for us to just randomly sing a song that we both kind of know. Sometimes.
Which is so funny because we never practice singing together.
No, we definitely don't spend 2 hours before every podcast practicing singing, hoping that
warming up our voices.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, we rap along to a lot of stuff in the car, but like, of all the I don't think we've ever played the songs we've sung on the show when we're together.
No,
that's
probably
the thing.
Smooth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, of course,
smooth. Yeah.
Cause it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun.